I noticed when I talked to you last, you were very condescending and taunting. Until I brought up those 32,000 graphic art photos, 93 checks, pointing out dangerous censorship of America's lifelines that you are an active part in. Why are you an active part in that? And why are you terrorizing me, a man in a wheelchair? With your company not having an after-hours phone and, with those fires raging out of control, why are you terrorizing me? Why are you an active part in hijacking of lifelines? Just one 9/11 Blake 93 check call in a dozen years, no mail. And when I brought that up with you, Carol Littleton, you hung up rather quickly. Have you been getting a lot of phone calls about that, or are you just like to taunt and be a part of, you can't reach them, you can't treat them, promoting a pandemic? Please, if you can do something about the noise and get a phone so you're not terrorizing a man in a wheelchair, please.
Thank you. Press 1 to accept this recording. Press 2 to... I'm sorry, I did not understand your message has been saved.
They literally turned this damn thing off. Navy's high-tech toys. So you ring the phones off the hooks. Oh. Every Navy recruiter, every Marine recruiter, you ask them why they have hate noise outside of my apartment. You ring the phones up, Jerry Wolf, John Blanchard, Jay Walker, Frank Delacroix, Will Moran, had a scholarship to Annapolis. Of course, Newsom, Jackson, the men taunting as my doctor earlier today. Ralph Armstrong, Dana Powell, military scholarship as well as that female. Why are you harassing a man in a wheelchair? Why is your dangerous, out of control Hollywood Catholic Church, Pope Francis? Why are you harassing a man in a wheelchair? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? It's more than our Kennedy, our Catholic livelihoods. Every archbishop, every bishop, every Catholic priest. Ask them why they are promoting a pandemic. Ask them why their Catholics of California and Los Angeles have hate outside of Milton's window. You ring the phones off of the Navy's officers, Swift, Pacific Fleet Commander, Berger, Marine General, top guy. You ring the phones off their hook, you ask them, why are you being a terrorist to a man in a wheelchair? Why are you compromising America's security, the world's security? Get them screaming out what else they're involved in, besides being a terrorist. Post, whatever you get when you don't get me in front of them, you hand off their numbers to every good American and world citizen. Tell them ring the phones off the Navy and Marines. Hooks, it's that damn important. Make that video of your GPS, whatever you mail to me, disappearing. Where that's disappearing, that's where they're placing Trump and Newsom, Catholic California governor. The Terminator Hollywood guy, another governor of the past, as well as Brown, Jesuit priest on his way to being one when dangerous Catholics. Make sure you get the richer Catholics, all those in office, all the damn Kennedy. You ask, why are you harassing a man in a wheelchair? Why are you promoting that pandemic? You can't reach them, you can't treat them. You get those coward Catholics answering before that bright light. You get them answering to America and the world. Why are you being a terrorist? Every damn Catholic. Ring the phones off the hook so you never know. Get all the billion, is it, worldwide? All their numbers. You ring the phones off the hook, you tell them you're keeping an eye on them. What other harassment projects do you have across America and the world? Post whatever you get when you don't get me. Get that archbishop, that bishop screaming. It's that important. You know how to get under folks' skin. You get under their skin, you ask, why the hell are you that arrogant? When this was my family's lifeline, I don't have a family. You look for the Catholics impersonating me, and you ring the phones up, everything near it, the impersonator. Time, date, number, dial, whatever you get when you don't get me, you get it on video. You ask, why are you terrorizing a man in a wheelchair and me? That's your family's lifeline. 10 years I've been, a dozen years with Word docs. Over 10 years with imagery like this. 32,000 plus graphic art photos. It's more than our Catholic livelihood, our Newsom livelihood, our Swift did, our Burger livelihood. You ring the phones off their damn hooks, you hand off those numbers, you get them screaming out. Those humored Catholics. Managers in your business, perhaps, even though you're better at what you do, they're human Catholics. Take them down off that perch. And you get them and theirs screaming out what else they're involved in. Remember, guys, even those poor commoner folks, all you devil Catholic, doctors like Roy Jackson, taunting me earlier. You made it personal, docs. Every one of those poor commoner phones, they can be getting your dangerous Catholic character on video and audio. Do that. You're at the post office, a dangerous Catholic is telling you to steal mail. It's directly tied to hijack lifelines, guys. You get it on audio. This phone will go for over 100 hours. You can clear it off each night. That's just 8 hours, 12 hours. Depends on how those damn Catholics are working you. Get it on video. You try to call me whenever your phone is not allowed to work. You get it on video, especially in front of those dangerous Catholics. Post whatever you get when you don't get me. Newsom, cowardly Hussein in a White House, right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Oh, Trump. Oh, this is an old contact. Presbyterian. There's a Presbyterian puke green, ugly as sin church up at the corner, York and Eagle. Includes the Presbyterians, but we all know we're the devil in the way of true faith past 2 millennia. We all know who they are. So you ring their damn phones off the hooks, and you get that going. Time, date, number dialed. Get under their skin, get them screaming into that phone, get them screaming, going to that car in that nice parking space. All of raised devil folks. Doesn't matter what religion they're from. You get them screaming at us, ask Ray, are you involved or are you incompetent with very easily documented hijack lifelines? Is that you outside? He's had trouble with your colored terrorist agents on site. That's definitely colored music. Well, I won't call it music. It's definitely hate against the man in a wheelchair. Ring the damn phones off their hooks. Find out what else the terrorists of Ray's FBI, Homeland Security Wolf, ring the phones off of everything in Homeland Security. It's that important. Find out what else they're doing besides hijacking America's lifelines and in the way of the Lord's house, those 1,000 points of light. Follow the OneDrive link at Daffodilia there. You're going to find tons of imagery. You text, you email, you get Ray, you get Chad Grey Poupon Wolf screaming his damn head off. Going to that nice lunch. Going to that job where other folks work for him, do his work. Get them screaming it out. Post. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Everyone running for office. Find out what else they're doing. Do they have another pandemic? Are they going to accelerate this one? You get dangerous Catholic doctors screaming it out, what they're involved in, what they have planned next. Post.